Hai and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Najib bin Mulis, and today I will brief on a short video about communication in animals. I hope that you can give me your time and enjoy. In this video, I will be covering on a few topics, which is definition of communication and signals, forms of animal communication, functions of communication, and channels of communication. What is communication? According to Slater in 1983, he defines that communication as transmission of a signal from one animal to another, such that sender benefits from response of the recipient. Next, what is signal? Signal is the physical form in which a message is coded for transmission. Next, I will explain to you about forms of animal communication. I will give you example based on fruit fly that follows a 3-step stimulus response chain. Firstly, the male will identify a female of the same species and orients towards her. Next, the male will alert the female to his presence by tapping the female with a foreleg. And lastly, the male produces a courtship song by extends and vibrate his wings. If all 3 steps are successful, female will allow the male to copulate. Okay, now we will move on to the next topic, which is function of communication. The first function of communication are group spacing and communication. Animals use this technique to keep members in touch. They also use this technique as to give a series of calls by distance increasing signals, distance maintaining signals, distance reducing signals, and lastly, proximity maintaining signals. Next, the second function of communication is recognition. Species recognition is crucial before mating to avoid infertile mating between closely related species. Females from one population perform copulation solicitation displays when they recognize song from their own population, but rarely do so from another population. This leads to mating with members of locally adapted species. The third function of communication is reproduction. Receptive males or females may advertise their condition, court a member of the opposite sex, form a bond, copulate, or perform post-copulatory displays. The last subtopic that I am going to cover is channels of communication. There are several ways in how animals communicate. The first is odor. It can be transmitted in the dark, can travel around solid objects, and also can last few hours or days. And it is also used for male identification or alarm. The next channel of communication is sound. Sound is faster than chemicals. It can travel around solid objects through dense vegetation. For example we can see that blue monkeys can produce sound that is not affected by background noise. And the last channel of communication is touch. We can see that many invertebrates use antenna to contact with objects and other organisms. The disadvantages of this channel is it has short range and requires physical contact.